Well, you'd think if there was one in there, he'd be all over that.
Yeah, that's the deepest part.
There you go. That ought to get him. Ah,
There
all
you
right,
see.
Roger.
Nice take.
Good.
That's a little
Nice
better one there,
fish.
Steve.
Beautiful
Yes,
fish.
sir.
Oh, man.
That's the one we were looking for.
That's in the trophy variety on these little brookies.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one there.
Yes, sir. That ought to have some nice colors on it.
Grady White Boats' reputation for designing ruggedly elegant fishing boats is legendary. Our attention to quality, detail, and customer service is unmatched. From our Fisherman 180 and Coastal Explorers series to the unrivaled Canyon 456, you'll find no boat that rides better and offers more fishing amenities. Go ahead, experience fishing at its best. Get the Grady.
Hello, welcome to the Carolina Outdoor Journal. Well, if you like trout fishing in North Carolina, you're going to enjoy this trip to the mountains. Joe, we got a good one today.
We do. We picked a time of the year when the mountains are just bright colors. We were fishing off the Blue Ridge Parkway in the peak of the fall color change, fishing for the colorful brook trout. This is the time of year when they have their spawning colors, and we're not catching any big fish today. The biggest one I think maybe was 10 inches, but that's not the point. The point is you're going in fishing for a native brook trout in a small stream covered with just foliage of every color in the rainbow. And we caught a lot of fish and just had a great day.
And we'll talk about how we caught those fish during gear time today.
Right.
And then we'll catch up with Donna. She's got a recipe today for mahi-mahi.
That's right, a good dolphin recipe. The mahi-mahi, of course, is the Hawaiian name for dolphin. And anybody that's ever had them fresh off the ocean, that's a great fish.
Well, this show today is kind of like a mini vacation. Sit back and relax. There's a lot coming your way today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Roger, I've really been looking forward to this day. I tell you, I'm sure am glad the weather cleared out. Here we are, it's early fall. We're gonna hopefully find some brook trout today, and you couldn't ask for a prettier day out here in the Blue Ridge Mountains and chasing after these little native brookies. And you know, it's gonna be a great day, I hope. What can I expect today?
Well, I think we'll have a fun day here. We're at about 5,500 feet, and we just got a small stream here, and all of these fish we'll be fishing for today are native brook trout. It's the Appalachian strain, and a lot of these fish won't be very big. You know, they'll run smaller sizes, but the fall spawning colors are really good on these fish, and it's all about a little bit of stealth, kind of sneaking up on these fish, and some of these fish are spawning, and hopefully if we can find a pair of spawners there, maybe we can get a fly to them and have some fun with this special little trout that we've got here. That's the only native trout to western North Carolina.
I'm really looking forward to seeing some of those spawning colors. I know I've seen them in the past, and the only time that you get to see that real brilliant color is here in the fall, so let's get to it, okay?
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right.
Man, this color is gorgeous, isn't it?
It's really nice. I think it's pretty much peak weekend.
I'd say it's in peak. Lots of contrast up here, isn't there?
Yeah. Steve, I think what we're going to try to do here is fish this just a little bit different than what we normally would a small mountain stream. Normally the brook or rainbow trout would lay in the swifter areas. What I've noticed over the years, the brook trout we're fishing for today tend to be in some of the calmer, smoother parts of the pool, and I think those will be more of a productive place for us.
Yeah, well, I noticed like a run like that over there, that's even though that'd be a good place for brown or rainbow, we want to fish more calm water like we're seeing up ahead up here.
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, I caught that one too, but I guess that's the kind of calm water we're looking for, about where that fly
It is, that's a good
hit.
spot.
Get off there, Leaf. Oh, he
there.
come chasing after that, didn't he?
We got hooked
Yeah.
up that time.
Hey, that's going to
That's
be
a
a
pretty nice little trout, yeah.
pretty good little brookie there, I'd say. Come here, little feller. Oh yeah, Roger, look here. Whew.
Yeah, that's first little guy of the day.
Yeah, little typical brookie there.
Yep.
If I can get him to calm down here, we'll look at his colors there real quick. Oh boy, look at there.
See the three colors on his fins there. You got the white tips and then the black and the orange, and that's their traditional colors.
Yeah, he's a little bit small to show those big bright red spots on him, but pretty nonetheless.
Well, that got us on the board there, and I'm sure through the day we'll catch some more of the males that's maybe a little bit brighter.
Yeah, let's get that hook out of him there. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at him
Good
go.
job, Steve.
All right. First pool, first fish.
Okay, let's go get another one.
All right, I believe it's your turn.
Okay.
That's a nice looking run right there, Roger. That ought to produce a good fish. Oop. Ah,
He came off.
yeah.
He was on the smaller side.
Well, you know, that's kind of what today's all about is, you know, size really doesn't matter. It's the fish and the colors that we're looking for.
That's right.
You'd think you'd be able to see those things, come and get it, but you can't. You'll just see a little plop around you fly. It's so well camouflaged, even with those bright colors. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, if it wasn't for the bright color on the fins, they would really be hard to see.
Well, you'd think if there was one in there, he'd be all over that.
Yeah, that's the deepest part.
There you go. That ought to get him. Ah,
There
all
you
right,
see.
Roger.
Nice take.
Good.
That's a little
Nice
bigger one there,
fish.
Steve.
Beautiful
Yes,
fish.
sir.
Oh, man.
That's the one we were looking for.
That's in the trophy variety on these little brookies.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one there. Okay, Steve, this looks like the male that was in there. These two were spawning right there, and
Ooh,
he's
yeah.
got a little better color on him there.
Yep. That's a big brookie.
He go
That's
about
a big
6'7".
brook,
He's a
yeah.
pretty nice little fish. And let's see if we can go back and catch the female maybe now.
You know, that was a good case right there about spotting the fish ahead of time and seeing the fish over there, because we could see that fish up there. Well, I saw it feed first, and then you could see it, get a good idea of where it was at. And you put the fly right in the exact place where it should have been to catch
Yeah.
that fish.
I was trying to cast over under this undercut bank here, and you just happened to see him feed up there. And then when you called my attention to it, I just happened to spot him laying there in the sun, and we got lucky with a cast there, and he came over there just ever so slightly, and just he eat the fly. That's the way he's supposed to do it. Yeah.
Classic spotting the fish before you catch it.
It is. This is all just as much hunting as it is fishing.
Yeah.
You come in here in a real big hurry, you'll spook a lot of these fish, so you have to be careful how you approach them.
Well, how about spotting me one?
All right, let's do it.
All right. Well, I thought that cast right there would have brought something out.
Yeah, that's right on that edge of that shade line there, and that's a good spot. There we go.
Another small one.
Ooh,
Ah,
boy, he
there
got
we
it.
go.
Good, good job, Steve. He got
Yeah.
it just as it hit there.
Yeah, he was waiting on that, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, well,
We'll take him.
he's a small one, but he's, look at that one falling right up behind
Yeah,
there.
those may be mates there.
I believe those are spawning fish, yeah. Yeah, even these small ones have got brilliant color on them, even though it doesn't come out quite as good as the larger ones. But, oop, come on, stay in there now. Let me get a little water on him there. But anyway, you know, those are just a treat to catch. Regardless of the size of them, they're a real treat to catch just to look at them. You know what, Roger?
Yeah, they are, and you can see the little red small spots on there. The feature of the brook trout, the brown trout's got spots also, but the brook trout with his red spots has got kind of a blue halo around that red spot. And that's really a nice colored one there.
Beautiful little Appalachian brookie.
Right here, Steve, we got one that fed just right here in front of us. Let's see if we can get the fly to him and see if he'll take it.
Ooh. Nice presentation. Oh, there.
Missed it.
Just missed
He
it.
came up.
Was that the fish you were seeing up there?
That's not the one I wanted.
What's a beautiful run in some beautiful country. I love it.
It is that.
Oh,
Ooh, he just about got it.
yeah, I saw the body on that fish. He was a decent brookie.
He was.
It's amazing how fast they can go after it sometimes, isn't it?
It is.
Ooh,
Missed that one.
he was a little guy.
Yeah. We'll get him there in a minute.
It's amazing the number of fish in that little pool. Look at that.
we
There you go.
Finally, we got
Okay,
him.
that's what we came for. Good
Quick.
job, Roger.
All right.
I had faith in you. I knew you was going to get a hook in one sooner or later.
Well, they were doing their job. For some reason, I couldn't get hooked up with him, but we finally got him.
Good deal.
I could see him laying in there. Okay.
All right. See if there's another one in there.
A little bigger one here.
Yeah, there's another one in there. Another one. Wow, they're all over that fly.
are.
I mean, it just barely hits the water and they're on it. Ooh,
The little guy.
there you go.
Okay.
That's got a little body on him.
Come here, little guy. All right.
Good deal.
Seems to be quite a few fish in there, Steve.
A lot of fish. I'm impressed. These brookies do pretty well in these high elevation streams, don't they?
They do. The aquatic life sometimes is not as great as it is in lower elevations. A lot of competition for food, and sometimes something with a little bit of color on it, maybe a little royal coachman or a royal wolf, something with a little bit of color, that will trigger a strike.
Striking's not the problem today, it's getting the hook in one.
Getting him hooked up, right?
Yeah. All right, good deal.
You ready to go? Steve, is it your turn?
Well, I'll tell you, you got me pumped up. I think I'd like to try it.
All right.
Ooh, yeah, now that feels good.
What we got here now?
Yeah, that feels good.
Yes, sir. That
Whoop.
works.
Quick release.
Quick release.
Yeah, I think this one's a little bit bigger than
You
what
got
I
him
have
on,
been
Steve?
catching, Roger. I don't know whether he's as big as the ones that you've caught, but yeah,
Okay.
it's a pretty decent little fish.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
Pretty decent little brookie.
We'll take that one. Got some more color on him too, doesn't
Yep. Yeah, this one's oh boy, that's just beautiful colors on this fish. Is this the male, Roger?
it? I think that is the male, Steve.
Yeah, look at the gold on his belly there. Isn't that pretty?
It really is.
Wow, what a pretty fish. All right. Let me get that hook out of him there without hurting him too bad. Up. Come on out of there. There we
Made a
go.
lot of casts to catch that one, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. He's going to make it. He's all right. Now, I know there's I think there's a bigger fish in there, Roger. I'm going to let you go after him with that new rig you got on there.
Yeah, we changed around here a little bit. Let's see what happens. It's a little better.
Let's see. We may have us a nice little brookie coming in here. Yes, sir.
Nice little brookie.
Pretty brookie. That's
here,
what we're
little
looking
guy.
for. That's what we're looking for. Might be the catch of the day there, Rog.
It's a nice little fish.
Yes, sir. That's definitely the best fish of the day right there, Roger.
Yeah, he's a little broader than some of the rest, and we were fishing the elk hair caddis along with the little beadhead dropper, and this guy actually took the dry fly.
Yeah,
and he's definitely got some color on him. He was pretty aggressive on that.
He definitely wanted a mouthful there.
He's pretty, isn't he?
That's absolutely gorgeous.
All right, let's see if we can get him turned loose here and get him back in there to where he can do his spawning there.
Good deal.
How about that?
All right.
These little fish really got some great colors on them.
They are beautiful fish.
All right. Here we go, little guy. Okay,
Good job.
Good day.
Well, that was a good day of fishing. Joe, you know, an 8 to 10 inch trout in that environment is still a good sized fish.
Yeah, it really is. That was a real small stream that Roger and Steve both had fished before. They knew it well, and in that situation, those fish are you have to approach them stealthy. I mean, you have to be very quiet. You're using light fly fishing equipment, small flies, and it's the approach. But I wanted to do it that time of year simply because you had the colors of the mountains as you saw, and then the brook trout is at his peak color-wise because of the spawning season. So I just wanted to match him. I thought the guys did a great job. We had a lot of fun.
Let's catch up with Steve and Roger in gear time.
Well, Roger, I tell you, that's been a wonderful morning, packed with lots of color, not only the surrounding trees and the environment around us, but also on the fish that we caught this morning, the brookies. I was very impressed with the brookie population up here. It makes me feel good to know that the brookies are doing well. And tell us a little bit about what kind of gear that we can expect to fish with when we go after the brookies.
Okay. First of all, as far as equipment, a lot of 2-3 weight stuff, something darker line, something a little softer presentation, lighter leaders, 6-7X. And what we found today is not particularly the pattern itself, but the style of pattern. We seem to do a lot better on the parachute type fly, something that would lay down in the smooth, calm water. And when we went to those patterns, fish really got aggressive. Something like a blue wing olive parachute or a royal wolf parachute. I even had a few little tricos up here today, and when we got a fly just in the surface, just barely floating, that's what they wanted.
They were going after it real hard. Sometimes they didn't always get the fly, but they were coming after it.
Had a lot of fish just coming up, the water's so still, a lot of the fish were just pushing the fly away from them, but after multiple casts, you could hook up with no problem.
What's a good length of rod to use on these small brookie streams?
I'd say a lot of times 6.5, 7, and something in 2 and 3 weight range.
Right. Well, I tell you, it was amazing, kind of the way the day started out. It was a little bit cool and everything. We thought that it was going to be kind of tough fishing, but as it turns out, it was great. I mean, fish were really hitting hard. So, wonderful day, and I really appreciate you bringing me out here and showing me these little brookies.
I really enjoyed fishing with him. We had a fine day.
As a matter of fact, we may have a little time to, since it's warmed up, maybe catch some of these spawning brookies. You want to go out and see if we can?
I look forward to that this afternoon.
Find a couple? Good deal.
Let's go do it.
Well, a special thanks to Steve and Roger for sharing that information with us. Now, let's catch up with Donna. She's got a recipe for grilled mahi-mahi.
Today in the kitchen we're making grilled mahi-mahi. This is a fun recipe and we're going to cook it a little bit different. We're not going to bread it, put it in the oven and cook it. We're going to cook this on the grill, and we're not just going to put it on our grill, we're going to put it on a cedar plank, which will give it some nice great flavor. You can cook it over an open fire or you can cook it on your grill, and you're going to get all these great flavors, and then you're not going to have anything to clean up as well. So that's what I like. So what we're going to do, we're going to start talk about our cedar planks. You want to make sure these have been soaked for at least an hour, if not overnight. You want them to be really, really wet so that they don't burn on your, either on your campfire or on your grill. And you can buy these at the store. You can buy them 2 to a pack. So they're really simple. If you have your own cedar, you can cut your own if you like. But some of us don't go out and do that. So you just need to soak this. You can soak it in water, you can soak it in wine and water, or you can soak it in like an apple cider, which would be really good as well. No matter how, well, you know, it's just going to absorb and steam into your fish and give you that great flavor. If you don't want to do the cedar planks and you want to do it in your oven, you want to do it that way, you can. They make these cedar sheets now that I found in the grocery, which I think are really neat. They're really thin, and you just soak these, get these nice and moist as well, and then put them on your baking sheet, and you can put your fish on top of that, and you're still going to get some of that great flavor. So I have one in here that's soaking, and you just pull it out. And you can see it's really thin, and we're just going to place it on our baking sheet. Just place it right there on your baking sheet, and now you're ready to go. We're also going to top this with a little bit of rosemary, fresh rosemary out of the garden, out of our herb garden. We're going to put that on top of our sheet, and then I'm also going to put it on top of my plank. And we're just going to, and we want this to be nice and moist as well, because it's going to steam up too. So, and it gives you some great flavor. So we're going to put that on there. Move this aside. And now we're ready to go. We're going to take our mahi fillets. And what I did when I was cooking mine at home, I put my spicy butter on it, and then I put it on the grill just to get some really great grill marks on mine, and then I put it on my plank. So we're going to just place it on top of our rosemary. Like that, and then we're going to take our spicy butter and just kind of dust our mahi with that. So you're still going to get all these great flavors, which is, you know, all the spices. You can also do lemon pepper, which would be great, and then you can slice some lemons on top, which would give it some great flavor as well. And then what I do is I just spritz mine with a little bit of, this is olive oil. We're just going to spritz this to get your butter nice and moist. And then we're just going to put it on our grill and cook it until your fish is cooked throughout. And what I do during the grilling process is I just make sure that my wood stays nice and moist. So I will take my wine or my water and just dribble it over the top just to keep it nice and moist and keep that steam going so that my fish will have that great flavor and my wood doesn't burn up either. So this is what it looks like when it comes out. You can see I have some really great grill marks on mine, which I think looks nice. And then I just served it with some grilled onions and some grilled tomatoes, and it's a great, nice and light and healthy dish. So I hope you enjoy the grilled mahi, and I look forward to seeing you next time here on Simple Cooking.
As always, that's a great recipe, Donna. Joe, let's go back to the mountains of North Carolina. Tell me more about the brook trout.
Yeah, he's really our only native trout. The rainbow and brown trout have, of course, been imported over the years, and the brook trout really is not a pure trout. He's a member of the char family. You don't find them everywhere. They like the cold streams that we've got up in the mountains, and this particular stream, both Roger and Steve had fished before and knew it. Again, no big fish, but just to be able to go in there with artificial flies and to catch them, and in that setting, I just wanted to do that. I've been wanting to do it for several years, and it worked out.
And the setting of the mountains just seemed to add to the fun of that day.
Absolutely, the colors, yeah.
There's no doubt. For Joe Albee, I'm John Moore. Thanks for joining us today on the Carolina Outdoor Journal.
Make sure to visit our website for more information.
Grady White boats are known for uncompromising quality through exceptional attention to detail. On every model, from 18 to 45 feet, we incorporate exclusive features and quality components that you won't find on any other boat brands. Our exclusive CV2 hull design is ranked highest in every third-party survey done in the marine industry. So every day on the water will be a great day, no matter the conditions. Ask any Grady White owner and they'll tell you, get the Grady.